Literary homies, I hope that you guys are having a great day and that your week is off to a good start. I am so cold here in Dallas, but I'm all bundled up, so I'm not going to complain too much. Okay, so today I wanted to share with you 3 tips to include in your book marketing efforts so that you can be consistent in that area. So, the very first tip, I'm going to jump right on in, is to identify your reader. Now, I have a lot of conversations with authors, and I'm always amazed that identifying their reader hasn't been really a top priority. It's not really clear who would be the perfect person to read their book. Now, as you can hear, I said person and not people. And the reason why you want to focus on one person is because it's easier for you to build what is called an avatar so that you can really get an understanding of who would be the perfect person to read your book. Now, obviously, there are billions of people in the world. However, there is only a small group of people who would relate to your content. And although your reader avatar is only going to focus on one person, of course, we know more than one person who are having the same struggles or have the same interests. But when you are creating your avatar, you don't want to create it from a perspective that you're talking to everybody. And this is because when you create your marketing content, when that person scrolls across your feed or they come into play with any type of content that you have, you want them to feel like you're talking directly to them. So it is a marketing tactic for you to use one person in mind when you are creating your avatar. So that's the very first thing that you want to do is get clear on who would be the perfect person for your book. The second thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are creating content that is impactful. Now, what you do not want to do is have this whole buy my book energy going on. It's mad annoying. Like, you can't do that. What you want to do is you want to create content that is going to impact the reader, that is going to bring them some type of value so that they can gain interest for purchasing your book. So, you want to make sure that you're doing social media posts, videos such as this. You want to make sure that you're doing email marketing, blogging, any type of um, avenue that's going to allow you to share your messaging, that's going to allow you to share your point of view as an author. You want to use that method to impact them. So make sure that your content is impactful and that it is valuable to them before they make a purchase in your book. And the third thing that you want to do is make sure that you are consistently engaging with your target audience. You cannot post on Monday the 1st and then follow up next Thursday the 10th and then follow up the 3rd of the following month. Like, you have to be consistent. You have to let your readers know that one, you are passionate about your book, two, you are really interested in being connected with them. And you do that by being consistent in your engagement. So, whether it is on social media, on your email list, or doing live events such as workshops or conferences, make sure that you are consistently showing up for your audience so they can build that know, trust, and like factor. Now, if you have never heard of that term before, it is a very popular term in the business sector. And if people do not feel like they know, trust, and like you, they're not going to spend their money with you. And of course, you want to get those book sales. So you want to make sure that you are engaging with your audience so they can build that connection with you and want to support you by way of purchasing your book. So, those are my 3 tips that I have for making sure that your book marketing efforts are on the up and up. That is to identify who your reader is, make sure that you're creating content that is impactful, and you are being consistent with your engagement with your readers. If it's something that you struggle with and you need to have a coaching session so I can help you make that happen, I'd be happy to do that for you. Go ahead and click the link in my bio so that you can book a call with me and I can tell you a little bit more about that session and how I can serve you in that area. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you today, and I talk to you next time. Bye.